We are becoming such a politically correct society that if you say something wrong, someone's going to hammer you down. Or if they think it's wrong, they'll hammer you down. The truckers, a year ago now, in Ottawa, the Prime Minister came out and he said they are all racists and misogynists. No one is whatsoever, but he said he called them those names. Let's join with Howard Levitt on this one because he is a lawyer that deals with issues such as this. And Howard, why are we becoming such a proper, in a way, I would say improper, but such a society bound by cancel culture? I don't like what you say? Get the hell off Earth.
And not only that, I'll tell your employer. I'll tell your regulatory body, like happened to Jordan Peterson. I'll tell anyone who is in a position of power over you, because it is cause for discharge to fire people if they say things that are totally off brand. In any event, without arguing cause, they can just fire them anyway in Canada.
And
they do. And that is happening. I'm seeing it every day in my practice. Letters are being written, complaints are being made from coworkers, from third parties who might be upset, former spouses, anybody saying, look what this person said. That isn't what your company stands for. Look at your mission statements. And the person gets fired, or at least they don't get promoted.
Or, you're right, they don't get promoted. And it's happening also in the government-fed, government-funded media companies. It's even worse there. So, are we going to come out of this, or are we just heading down into the dark ages where we're all going to be ciphers?
I think it's worse than McCarthyism. We're heading down there. We've already headed down there.
Right.
It's much more pervasive than McCarthyism was at the time. And it's everywhere. It's omniscient.
So let's just refresh that, though, for McCarthyism in the States. Are you a communist? Were you ever a member of the Communist Party?
Exactly.
And if you are, put you to death, almost.
Do you have the right political views? Are you saying the right things? Are you being politically incorrect? Are you sufficiently woke? Because if you're not getting ahead.
And someone told me that you said on the set of a movie production in Hollywood that X, Y, and Z. Is that true or not?
Right.
When did you say it? And you're out of a job for the rest of your life. So, we should fight this. The station fights this. You fight this as a lawyer.
Every day.
But are there enough people fighting this, or is it a losing battle? Are the big forces there bearing down on us?
I think the government, our federal government, is very much woke, and people who want funding therefore say the right things to get their funding.
Yeah.
But what we call the silent majority, as they used to be, I don't know what they're called today, most people won't have any of it.
But are they too silent then?
They're too silent, and they'll be silent because they're afraid of being hammered down.
So therefore, we're fed up with this. We're going to rise up? Is that what we should be encouraging people to do?
We should be. Will they? Well, that's not what Canadians are like. We're not rise-uppers.
That's true. We'll have to see what they say in Buckhorn. Howard Levitt, thanks very much. 3 minutes. You have just heard another discussion that would not be allowed on the Trudeau-funded state media. Not just the CBC, but all the other media that gets hundreds of millions of dollars from the government. So if you want a discussion of ideas, stick with us. Please subscribe. And if you can, PayPal, because we need a little bit of dollars to keep this going. Thank you.